Hi there and good evening. I'm Steve Eager. First on Fox 4 News at 5:30 tonight. The man recently convicted of shooting a child in the face says he is ready to appeal his 45-year prison sentence. He says he didn't get a fair trial. Fox 4's Natalie Solis is back in our Dallas newsroom tonight after a conversation in jail with Brian Cloninger. Natalie.
Yeah, well, Steve, Cloninger claims there have been threats against him since he's been incarcerated, so he's in solitary confinement. It is one of many claims he's made, including that his sentence is too harsh. All of this came out as he talked about the trial and what happened the day he shot that boy in the face, disfiguring him for life. 48-year-old Brian Cloninger in a meeting he requested.
I made mistakes, but I never meant anybody any harm that day.
He calls what happened in September 2013 at the La Bella Apartments an accident. Claims to have been drugged by the transsexual prostitute he was there to meet before shooting 8-year-old DJ Maiden in the face. But when asked why he shot DJ, Cloninger only gave confusing statements about his selective memory.
I do not remember getting the gun or firing the gun, but I do remember being in the driver's seat in the reclined position and seeing what I perceived to be people sneaking up on me through the side mirrors and feeling extreme fear.
Cloninger, a married man, violating his probation for a DWI conviction. He'd had several beers that day, according to court testimony leading up to the shooting.
Why should anybody listening to this look at you and hear what you're saying and feel that they should have any sort of sympathy for the situation that you're in?
Because if you say that you believe in the truth and you say that you believe in justice, then don't listen to one single word I say. I ask for you to get the evidence and compare it to the statements that are made under oath, and nothing adds up.
Cloninger blames prosecutors and his own attorney for how things turned out. He waived his right to a jury trial, letting a judge decide his fate.
Think that you would have trouble convincing a jury, and so instead?
Yes, ma'am. I thought that it was so highly charged, and it being an 8-year-old child, and then also because it was an African-American child and then a white, there was so much emotion.
During sentencing last month, DJ's mother clear in telling the judge what Cloninger's actions had done to her son.
I'm watching him as he's going to bed. I see how he rubs on his face, and he even keeps a mirror under his pillow that he looks at himself in, and he's sitting there and he's rubbing his scars and his wounds, and I can see the hurt in his eyes.
Well, we tried contacting DJ's family today to get their reaction to Cloninger's interview, but we were unable to locate them, and we have not heard back from the DA's office or Cloninger's own attorney. But Cloninger does say he is anxious to appeal, even though he has already been told it's a long shot. Steve.
All right, Natalie, interesting interview. Some of it you could tell he was clearly reading from notes, and some of it he was answering your questions directly. You also had a conversation, I guess would be the way to categorize it, with Cloninger's wife, trying to get her to do an interview. What's her perspective?
That's exactly right. It was a phone conversation. Initially, we were going to do an interview with her in person, but she declined, saying that she didn't think she could add anything to what Cloninger had to say today. Now, they've been married for 5 years, and despite the accusations about the shooting, the drinking, and the transsexual prostitute, she says she is standing by her man. She says she believes there is more to this story to explain why he was there that day and what happened. Steve.
Okay, Natalie Solis in our Dallas newsroom. Thank you.